We've raised the age of drinking. We certainly set to 21. We've raised this body and set the age of the use of marijuana at 21. We have a long history of setting what is 21 at impairment. But today we're moving from 18 to 21, something not because it impairs an adult in Oregon, but because it's unhealthy for them. Which, of course, then begs the question, what else is? And I suppose that's one of the arguments that people who don't like universal health care and other types of programs have said, and that is when the government pays for many of your private choices, pretty soon it gets the right to be involved in your private choices. And so, because it does cost us, I suppose many might believe we're justified to actually dictate what you do and do not do that could raise the cost of health care. But ultimately, it is a choice, it is a legal product, and until it's not illegal, it is a choice. Now, I do agree with the carrier, my friend who I do respect, that it's an unhealthy choice. There's certainly no dispute on that. And having served in the armed forces, along with many here on this floor, I think I could concur that a soldier or sailor or airman or Marine who smokes is less likely to be ready to be deployed and than someone who does. But it, of course, still begs the question, is it not their choice? And so I'm not standing here disagreeing with anything about the hazard of it. I just am simply saying we're proscribing legal activity for an 18 to 21-year-old, not because it impairs them. It doesn't cause any problems driving. It doesn't cause any problems doing any activity, hunting, or anything else we prescribe due to impairment. It's simply because it's unhealthy. You know, in New York City, they actually regulate the size of a soft drink because it's unhealthy. And I could go through a long list of what's being done around our beloved republic in the name of health. And at a certain point, you just got to decide, where's the line? Is this a slippery slope? For me, the line's here. I draw the line on impairment versus unhealthy, and I leave it to the individual to make his or her choices as best they can. I don't like the choices that people make sometimes. I think they're unwise. But ultimately, before I create it or decide to make it illegal, I think, for the purchase, then it needs to have something more than just unhealthy. Now, of course, it's tough to stand here and subject yourself to criticism for defending tobacco. And certainly there are many people gearing up to jump up and counter my point with telling me all the litanies of unhealthy things tobacco is. So as you do it, remember this: nobody disagrees with you, but it doesn't impair. It's not alcohol, it's not marijuana, it's not codeine, it's not other controlled substances. So I'm a no vote today, and I urge a no vote.